Hey everyone, and welcome to PGN Live. New shirt, new day, Friday, May 29th, 2026. Let's go. How's everyone doing today? You're getting the preview of tomorrow's Star Fox Countdown. I'll be wearing a new shirt. Welcome on in. How are you all doing today? I want to talk about Summer Game Fest. And what are you hoping to see? What do you think you'll see? It's 1 week away. I'll be there in person. I'm looking forward to the event. There are some games that I think will show up, other games that I just want to see. But we'll talk about that. I want to hear from you. Let me get the pop out chat rocking and rolling. So we can have a fun conversation as we head into the weekend. Alrighty, YouTube, let's go. There we are.
Who's funding these attack ads against Brad Sherman?
And come on, pop out chat. Where are you? There we go. Tabby Cat Games is here saying, hey, hey. Hey, Tabby. Yvonne Francois is here saying hi. Hi, Yvonne. Welcome. How are you doing today? And how did you like Resident Evil Requiem? Pretty good, huh? It's my game of the year so far. Scary, good fun. Let's see. I've got to update a couple of things, possibly. Yeah, okay. Subscriber total. We did go up. We're at 9,385 subscribers now. 15 away from 9,400. That's pretty cool. 115 more. Can that be done by June 5th? I don't know. 115 more by June 5th. Because that would reach 9,500. 9,500 by the Nintendo Switch 2 first anniversary. That'd be really cool. 10,000 won't happen for sure. Something wild would have to happen around here in order for this channel to get up to 10,000 in a week? No. But 115, maybe. By my birthday, though, I think 9,500 by then, for sure. 10,000 by my birthday? Oh. And now you're starting getting into it's got to be a pretty strong entire month of June, you know? We'll see. Can't wait for round 2. Good to hear. Crazy Scott is here. What's up, Crazy Scott? How's it going? I just want Nintendo to show off something. What would you most like to see Nintendo show off? Crazy Scott? You could be realistic or unrealistic. Either is okay. What's your biggest hope? And I guess you could answer further if you wish by saying you want it to happen at Summer Game Fest, which means taking away from it being first time shown off at Nintendo Direct, potentially a week later, right? Yeah. I like something Zelda. Something Zelda. I think most would agree. I don't care what Zelda, just something Zelda. Okay. So something Zelda related at Summer Game Fest. Hmm. Man, what if it's the teaser for Ocarina of Time remake, and at the end, piggybacking off of how much it costs, or capitalizing, taking advantage of how much it costs to run videos at Summer Game Fest by saying, stay tuned next week for the full reveal of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake at the Nintendo Direct. The next Zelda game sneak. Does that mean even Ocarina of Time remake, 2D remake, or something brand new? You know what? That gives me an idea for a poll. What? Let's see. What would you look forward to more? A highly ambitious Ocarina remake, or a big new 3D Zelda? I know which way I would vote on this, but I'll chime in later on that. Not to influence anybody. Hmon is here. Hey, Paul and all. Star Fox and Elliot in a month. That's right. I'm good either or. Cool, cool. Supergirl next month. Oh man, we're less than a month away. I'm looking forward to it quite a bit. I liked Superman last year. I think it's really neat that 11 months in between, that's all we have to wait from Superman to Supergirl. Heck yeah. And we got Peacemaker in between. Lurking, dinner time. Enjoy dinner. If I didn't say it earlier, Carlton San, hey there, welcome. As much as I love a good remake, I'm very eager to see what could be next for Zelda. Maybe get out of Hyrule again. I think that would be alright, 100% so far are going for a big new 3D Zelda. Interesting. Maybe I should have also put in a new 2D Zelda. Or I should have put in. Maybe I should have put in four choices: new 2D Zelda, HD 2D remake, or port/remaster of another Zelda game, Ocarina of Time remake, or brand new 3D Zelda. That's okay. For now, it's just these two. Maybe I'll have another poll later. If I didn't say it earlier, hi Pokemon Fan 34, welcome. I've played Ocarina of Time 1,000 times, lol. I love it, but always down for something new. So here's how I would vote. I know I said I would vote later, which I mean, I'm not gonna actually vote, but I would say it later. And I guess now is later. So I know we will eventually get a brand new epic 3D Zelda game. I know we will eventually, right? In a few years, next gen, whenever, it'll happen. I don't think it's going to take till next gen, but it'll happen eventually. What I don't know is, will we ever get an ambitious, epic remake to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? So, since one's a guarantee and one isn't, my vote would go highly ambitious, new take, grand remake on Ocarina of Time. Okay, now I did good. Persona 6, Rayman Origins, Marvel Wolverine, RE Remake, Abyss, Final Fantasy, Witcher 3. It's a lot, Loud Boys. It's a lot. Patty Burke, 1971 in the house with a hi all. Hi, Patty Burke. Welcome. Patty Burke and Yvonne Francois, your names have gone gray. Hold on a second. I can't have this. You need to be green. Oh boy. We are one save file away, by the way, from being at 0 for our expansion pack. I'm going to start us off in the right direction today, kicking this stream off. Hope we don't have to use a save file. Get to 64 megabytes of power. And maybe cross your fingers that a gifted membership goes to someone in the chat right now. Someone gray that used to be green. No, sorry, it's random. I mean, congratulations, Snoozy Snorlax 99 on getting a gifted membership from Paul Gale Network. And, you know, not to be biased, but I was hoping that it would go to Patty Burke, 1971, or Yvonne Francois, 7295, because the two of you were green before, and I would like to see you green again. But that's okay. Maybe it would go to Lao Boys. Maybe it would go to Hmon661. You know? It's nice when it goes to someone who used to be green, who's gray in the chat now. But oh well. But welcome, Patty Burke. Pokemon Fan 34. As someone with autism, it's hard to deal with change for me. If it's done slowly, it helps. That's good. I mean, good to be able to embrace things if done slowly. You know, some people probably could care less. Some might prefer it fast. Rip off the Band-Aid quick. Pshka! And then, you know, others accept it, but as long as it's slowly incorporated. Good that you know what you like, you know. Rayman Legends, Persona 6, Carlton Son, yeah. Capcom at Summer Game Fest. Yeah. Let's see Okami again. Let's see more of Onimusha. Give me more of that Mega Man coming in 2027. Heck yeah! Patty with the big €2. The €2 hero, remember? That's 3. Plus PGN's 1, that's 4. We're 4 megabytes there. Let's get Patty's name up here. Patty Burke, 1971. Boom! We round those €2 up to $3. Thank you so much, Patty. It absolutely helps. Let's go with that red, white, and gold, shall we? And any of you throughout the stream, let me know. Get some color coordination. Make your names look fancy, you know? I'll put my name down there. Purple, the default for the month. New Fable. Well, yeah. Yeah, Fable got delayed to 2027. That's a thing. That's okay, though. This year's got enough. Looper Team. Yeah. There's a Capcom sale going on, by the way. I decided to click here on Nintendo Everything's article to see what they have up. This is not bad. This is not a bad sale, even looking at it right now. Resident Evil Requiem, currently available for $56. Depending on your region, that might mean no tax either. Like in California, we don't get charged tax on digital items. Did you comment on the Star Fox giveaway? I have not addressed it yet. But yeah, we're doing that Star Fox giveaway next month. That's going to be exciting. Let's see. Ash is here. Hey Ash, welcome. How you doing? Fire Legend is here. Welcome, Fire Legend. MiHoYo will be there. Oh, Pokemon Fan 34. What question? Here, if it's here, I did not see anything yet, but I am trying to read all of the questions, all of the ats. If you put a question somewhere else, I don't think I responded to anything too specific regarding the Star Fox giveaway yet. But it will be for all members, or I should say all subscribers. Actually, you know what? Maybe it will be for members only. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll let just another Star Fox remake be the one to decide whether it's for all subscribers or all members. Technically, in my video, I stated all subscribers, so I'll probably just stick to that. Like, I already had the mindset of all subscribers, but yeah. I think we'll eventually have, you know, some type of special giveaway for all members. Like maybe one of these days we'll do a members only eShop gift card giveaway, right? Or something like that. We'll see. You posted in the Star Fox giveaway. Scamdemic 2023 Punch Out. Ooh, a new Punch Out would be cool. I agree. Well, eating crisps, chips, and having a bit of vodka. Also, playing The Adventures of Elliot. Sounds like you're having a good evening, Patty Burke. It's a lot of potato right there. Can the mods and members have an extra odd? For the Star Fox one, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Star Fox, just another Star Fox remake, because he is the one that is contributing the game to be given away, which is super cool, very generous. So I'll let him put in some weight there, you know? Francois Duval says Nate the Hate said there's a podcast with MVG soon. Probably might have the direct leak date info, hopefully. SOP and Summer Game Fest hype week next week. Woo! Have fun at SGF PGN. Thank you, Francois Duval. Yeah, I'm going to have fun. I always have fun there. I miss E3. Nothing quite can replace it. But going to Summer Game Fest every year, going to the Game Awards every year, it's definitely a good way of keeping in touch with the video game industry, seeing old friends, making new ones, doing something on occasion different, like Nintendo Live. That was special, you know? Carlton Signing going to make some dinner. Pokemon fan in the role. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll talk to Star Fox. Just another Star Fox remake. Kuraidon785 saying, how are you doing tonight, Paul? I'm doing pretty good so far. Thank you. How are you doing, Kuraidon? How's the day so far? Let's look at that poll. We got okay, still a new Hey, we got, man, we got some green power in here. Yes, thank you. Huge thank you to Steak 1024 for the 10 gifted PGN memberships. And just like that, we're at 14, nearly a quarter of the way there. Big power move by Steak. Thank you. What was I saying right before that? Oh yeah, new 3D Zelda is leading the way. But leading the way here is color coordination. I got you in the default purple for the month of May, but I could definitely make it something cool, something special. You let me know. My small way of giving an extra little bit of a highlight as a thanks. Tell me what you want, and I'll make it happen. And Steak also dropping the fine Bond, James Bond emoji. I appreciate it. Let's see, who got your 10 gifted memberships? Oh, and we have to update this to 615. Really close to our all-time member high. Yvonne Francois got a membership. Awesome, Yvonne is here. Hmon661 got one. Also here, Marara Game Quest, Heart Virus Beats Goku, Tristan Wade, Amame, Michael Wellbaum, Kitsune84, I Love Lamp, and Isaac Nukton. Hey, some of our members here right now got a membership. Awesome to see. Big W. Karaidon785, I am good and thanks for asking. You're welcome, and I'm glad to hear that. Patty Burke saying, legend Steak, absolutely. Hopefully everyone is digging the emojis. You know what? This one's not going to be a poll. This one's going to be a... Oh, that just gave me another idea. Okay, that's a fun one. Okay, right now we've got 16, 18-ish people watching. Drop your favorite custom emoji. Let me see of the nearly 20 of you in here right now. What's your favorite single emoji? And then that gave me an idea. So you can go ahead and do that now if you'd like. And that gave me an idea for a future giveaway, maybe. Maybe I will pick an emoji off to the side or something, and I will say, okay, drop your favorite emoji or drop the emoji you think that I picked, and then uh, you'll be the ones that are entered in the giveaway, or maybe you win. Probably, yeah. We have to do a thing of pick a number of 1 to 10. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah. What if multiple people guess the number? Then okay, let's move on to the next bracket or something like that. So maybe we would have a day where it's pick which emoji I'm thinking of, and if everybody successfully picks it, okay, everybody moves forward, and then I do it again, and then okay, you're out, and then down to the final person. So like we do find a way how to make it one, unless if somehow two people keep on doing rock, 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 or whatever emoji, and like that's the one I picked. Unless if it's that coincidental, then we figure out something else. But I don't know, that might be kind of fun. Instead of like using the number 1 or 2 like we normally do, you know. Let's see. Bayonetta, Bayonetta, Bayonetta. That's popped up 3 times. Majora's Mask. Steve Rogers, Captain America. Bayonetta's winning. 3-1-1. But that means only 5 people voted of 17 people here. So the other 12 people, you did not vote. Just another Star Fox remake. We were just talking about you earlier. Figuring out the contest, I put a little video up earlier today, by the way, announcing that, hey, we're doing this contest next month. Just got to be a subscriber. Not even a member necessarily, just a subscriber. Ooh, Crazy Scott voting with another Majora. That's 2 now. Koraidon with Baldur. So, okay. Bayonetta's still in the lead, though. Surge Creepun is here saying, hi. Just recently got Switch 2. Heck yeah, Surge. How are you enjoying it so far? What games did you get? Let me know if you want a recommendation. Just another Star Fox remix says, I honestly don't know what I'm looking forward to from Summer Game Fest. All the games I want never get made, or they do something so radically different it flounders. I just got here. Been a wonderful day at the VA. Woo! Not. Well, I'm glad you're here now. And regarding you don't know what games you'd like to see there, I'll start off with Injustice 3. I'd like to see Injustice 3 show up, And I think it will. I actually think it's going to be there. Is it a think or a want? It's a little bit of both. I think Sonic's going to show up. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some Mega Man, Onimusha, or Okami. One of those three. Maybe Final Fantasy VII Part 3. Maybe Resident Evil remake of RE1, or some other surprise like Code Veronica remake, 5 remake, something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Surge got Mario Kart. Oh, you're welcome too, by the way, for the attention. Heck yeah. Mario Kart World, awesome. And cartridge wasn't in a box. Amazon got me a refund. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, Mario Kart World is a cartridge in a box. So that's definitely off right there, because there are some games like Split Fiction, it's a code in a box. No cartridge, no game key card. It is just a digital code, and it's a purely digital copy, but hey, you got a box on display. Mario Kart World. Yeah, that's wrong. Halton San says Portal 3. Not Half-Life 3. One day, maybe. Koraidon says, I hope Nintendo makes their first ever Summer Game Fest announcement. Gotta figure, if you're gonna spend like $400,000 on a trailer, you better figure that it's going to be worth it for a big game that's going to reach that demographic watching in attendance and live around the world. That will then go back to your trailer on YouTube and X and stuff, and then that maybe you could get them into watching your direct next week. You know? Joycey J69 sending 2 stars, or a star, which is 2 jewels, I should say. Thank you, Joycey, for the awesome 2 jewels. Cool star bit. I want to call that Luma. I know it's not necessarily Luma, but, you know, looks like a Luma, kind of. Thank you, Joycey. Very nice of you. I appreciate it. Steak, by the way. I don't think you commented, Steak1024, if you had a color preference surrounding your name. Let me know. It was sealed, and game in it was supposed to be a physical cartridge. Oh, that is interesting. Let's see. Getting your hopes up. I'm on the fence with Injustice. I was milfed on the Wii U version. Not getting characters. Oh. Injustice 2 totally just said Nintendo who? And now 3? Not that interested. Yeah. I got the Wii U version. I could have got it for Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. No. Xbox One or PS4. Hold on. What were the 3? Now I'm... No, yeah. Right? Jeez, it's been a while. Forgot in the moment. I could have got Injustice for any platform. I got it for Wii U. Oh yeah, it was Wii U, PS3, Xbox 360. And I'm happy with that decision. I got to play it on the TV. I got to play it on the couch while my wife, watched her show, but we could still be next to each other and stuff like that, so that's fun. And yeah, it didn't get all the DLC characters. That was kind of a bummer. But Injustice 2 was... Injustice 2 was good, but not as good as Dream a Lil Mo with the big 5 gifted memberships, bringing us up to 620, 32 away from tying an all-time record, making the stream 19, almost a third there. We might not have to use our last save file today. Hopefully we don't have to, but it's still there just in case. That's that's what they're there for. Thank you so much, Dream a Lil Mo, for the big 5. Please remind me, what color would you like as your custom color on your name? Tell me and I will make it happen. Dream a Lil Mo. What was I saying right before? Something cool, but not as cool. Oh, Injustice 2 was cool. I liked that game. I was hoping that Injustice 2 would get ported to Nintendo Switch. I wouldn't have minded a version of it because Mortal Kombat 11 was really good for Nintendo Switch. And then MK1 was solid. A little rough around the edges, but it eventually became like, oh, no problem, really, you know? Street Fighter 4, that's another one. Man, no Street Fighter 4 on Nintendo Switch. That should have happened at some point. Come on. But let's check out Dream a Lil Mo, who just brought some power to the chat with the 5 generous gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Who got them? Creeper Destinations, Rowan Programmer, Nate I Not, Patrick Lucas, and Blake. Good to see. My favorite E3 moments were when I went in cold / not expecting anything. I try to keep it that mindset for SGF, Directs, Game Awards, etc. Yeah, I mean, if you're not really expecting much and then you get something cool, that is cool. Man, looking at this collection, or looking at this sale, by the way, I wish Nintendo would bring back the ability to gift digital games to people. We haven't had that since the Wii days. Or technically on Wii U you could do it, but remember being able to gift someone, like, hey, you really should play Super Metroid. You know what? Yeah, but I don't know. What if I don't like it? Dude, it's $7. Yeah, but the $7 could go towards like a cheeseburger. Here, $7. Buy it on the Wii Virtual Console and send you Super Metroid. Now, you are obligated to play it because it's a gift and you don't want to insult me. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This is good. Oh, this is great. Oh my gosh, I would have paid $60 for this here in 2010. Heck yeah, you would. Because it's still worth $60. Imagine it back in 1992. Come on now. We can gift eShop cards these days. Kind of. Not even like raw. You have to do it this way. You have to like give the card. You can't just be like, hey, I'm going to send $10 to this account, you know? But look at this. Street Fighter 6. Someone in the Paul Gale Network PGN Live community watching right now, I guarantee you does not own SF6. And probably won't buy it either, even though it's totally worth $60. Normally for $40, because it's a little bit older. Now for $20. Some people will still not pick it up. Why? I don't know if I'll like it. I don't know if I like fighting games. I've never played one before. I don't know if it's my thing. 20 is pretty attractive, but I'd rather put my money towards something I know I'm going to like. Well, here you go. You're going to be gifted it from PGN Live, whether you like it or not. And then you're going to play it, and then you're going to go, Hadouken, Shoryuken, and you're going to love it, okay? But we can't gift games. Devil May Cry. $5 each. Mega Man 11, really good one, for $10. Big Capcom sale. If you like dogs, go buy Okami. You'll like Okami. Resident Evil 5 and 6 don't drop below 10. Good deal. Wow. Resident Evil 2 and 3, the remakes, the cloud versions, $8. Probably could wait for a Nintendo Switch 2 real version, but still, that's pretty cheap. Good stuff, though. All right, back to chat. Back to chat. Dream a Little Mo is glad Hmon got a membership. Yeah, for sure. Titanium Solid. What's up, big dog? What's up, Titanium Solid? Dream a Little Mo has tried a few times but couldn't catch him. Yeah, I'm glad he got it too. Qual with the Hi Sensei. Os! Hi, Qual. Welcome. Carlton San says, Paul, where did you get that shirt? Love it. Oh, yeah. It's a good shirt, all right. I got it when I went to we said goodbye and he told me the rest of the plans and she said, boom, here we go. That's what's going to be at the next Nintendo Direct. And like, that's how I got the shirt. Whew. Patty Burke with a big €2 hero saying, okay, let's go, people. Thank you, Patty Burke, for the big 2, adding to your other 2, but we round those euros up to dollars, making it 3, which is now 6. Heck yeah, bringing the heat. Literally bringing the heat from Ireland, and it's heat wave going on right now. 22 on the board. Hey, and we got some more light blue in here from Carlton San with the big $2 holla. Thank you, Carlton San. Let me get your name on here. And Carlton San, please let me know if you have a specific color choice. Let me put that in there for you. Nice 2 megabytes in our default blue or default purple for the month of February. Happy to change it though. And let's see. Did I update it? No. Now I think I did. 15, 21, 23. Oh, 24. My mistake. We're at 24. Past a third of the way there. Thank you, Patty Burke, 1971, and Carlton San for the back-to-back donos. Roger Enyer in the house saying, Happy Friday to all. Hope y'all are having a great evening so far. Happy Friday to you too, Roger. How's it going today? Hope it was a good one. It's a little bit later for you. I mean, hopefully it still will be a good night too, you know. Joyce is saying, I'm still surprised that wasn't the first Nintendo implemented. The first thing Nintendo implemented. I'm not sure. Oh, the gifting. Yeah. That's a fun one to have. Now that the eShop is fixed and snappy, hopefully they can add gifting. Right? We need game gifting. Yes. I guess. I agree. I mean, CBH is here. What's up? Switch Save Channel. What's up, people? What's up? Game Bird Classic in the house. Howdy. Holy cow. A lot of comments showing up. Let me see if I can get to everybody. Matt21155. What's up? Game Bird, how are you doing today? Okay, we've got a lot of energy going back and forth. Patty Burke, Game Bird Classic, Dream a Little Mo, Carlton Son. I wish I could stream with you all every day. It's fun. Game Bird Classic. The video game community, in particular, a lot of the Nintendo fans make it fun and engaging. Every day. It's always a good conversation. When I'm not teaching, when I'm not practicing martial arts or training some other class or doing chores or playing video games, I love hopping online and engaging and talking with uh, such a varied community. Super cool. Switch Save Channel. Bro, Hollow Knight is $7 on the eShop. Probably the best deal on the eShop right now. That's a good deal for a very good game. I don't know if Hades is on sale or Ghost Song, but Hades and Ghost Song are great choices if someone wants a really good quality indie game. Ruffy and the Riverside also. Shantae, Risky's Revenge. Plenty of good titles. I just don't know everything that's on sale, but yeah, $7 for Hollow Knight, that's solid. FIFA World Cup 2026 in Canada is coming. Nice. Carlton Son, you like red? Favorite color right there for you. Red. Boom. Got it. Is Paul going to Canada? Never been, but wouldn't mind going one of these days. Martinol, how big is Nintendo's presence on Summer Game Fest? In the past, not that big. Do we have any history of big releases happening in the event? Not from Nintendo, really. No, not so much. They've had more of a presence at the Game Awards. Even that hasn't been like monumental, but it's been more than Summer Game Fest. I'd say it would be a little bit of a surprise to see them show off something, especially given how close the hypothetical E3 is, the likely E3 is, taking place a week later, But Nintendo Switch 2 logos showing up in the likes of, hey, Activision has a new trailer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Nintendo Switch 2 logo now firmly planted at the end of it. That we'll see, right? Any original Nintendo Switch 2 games shown by Nintendo? I don't know. Bank holiday weekend here in Ireland. Right on. How many days off do you get, Patty Burke? Like the Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Or Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Hopefully you have a good weekend, though. Hot take. I think they should make a Dead Cell 2 game. Okay. That'd be good. Castlevania game by the Dead Cells devs, yeah. Should I end the poll? It started to shift a little bit. I'll give my rationale for voting the way I did. Now, I did not vote in the poll, but the way I would vote is brand new Ocarina of Time highly ambitious remake, because there's no guarantee that that will ever happen. but there will be a future Zelda game guaranteed. Whether it's this generation, next generation, in 14 years, we're going to get new 3D Zelda games in the history of time. But a remake, highly ambitious, especially of a former title, that's not a guarantee. So if I had my pick, I would say right here and now, I would like to see a new Ocarina of Time grand remake more than a new Zelda. And that might seem weird because, well, nothing's better than a new game, right? Kind of, but no, like, I know I'll get a new game eventually. I would like to see my favorite game for 20 years until it finally got dethroned by Breath of the Wild to get this amazing treatment with today's visuals in mind. You can always make the argument, hey, if you just wait like 15 more years and that's when they decide to do the remake, it will look even that much better, right? Oh, yeah, that's true. Like if anybody is saying, oh man, how come they don't remake Super Mario 64 right now? I think we have the technological prowess today in 2026 on Nintendo Switch 2 hardware that 30 years removed from Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64, it would make a significant difference in visual fidelity. But yeah, what if they waited another 10 years and remade it on future Nintendo hardware and it looked and ran and was cooler and even better? Who knows? Brandon White's here. What's up, Brandon? Paul loved that shirt, by the way. Thank you, just another Star Fox remake. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for the bank holiday. Cool, Patty Burke. That's good. Okay. I'm going to end the poll, but I'm going to play this while I look up the results and stuff. Mina the Hollower, out now. This is one that we were talking about throughout the week. A lot of people looking forward to it. Anyone pick it up yet? Poll ended, by the way. 59% went a big new 3D Zelda. 41% went a highly ambitious Ocarina remake. Okay, almost 60-40 split. Martina Allegre. How do I enter the giveaway? You got to be subscribed to the channel. You don't have to be a member, which is, $1 a month at the basic level to be a member. So just got to be a subscriber of the channel and be here next month, June 25th. We'll be doing a live stream and a giveaway. We'll probably let you decide whether it's physical or digital, unless if just another Star Fox remake wants to answer that now. Maybe you'll be just responsible for paying your own shipping. If it's digital, then I guess that's eliminated, that part, right? But yeah, just got to be a subscriber and be here next month when we do the giveaway. Switch Save Channel. Nintendo needs to remake Zelda Minish Cap. That's my favorite 2D Zelda game. think Capcom helped with it too. Yeah, that would be good. That's a nice pixel art style, fit well. Minish Cap, Metroid Zero Mission, Metroid Fusion. I love all three of those games and their aesthetic. I'd rather an actual Super Mario 64 sequel than remake. Ooh, Super Mario 64 2. Let's go. Someone get Miyamoto out of Hollywood and back to Kyoto. Pronto. Dang. I remember seeing, shots of what Super Mario 64 2 could look like. Mario and Luigi, same time. A bigger, evolved castle, new paintings to explore, worlds to play in, simultaneous co op, different places, classic music, remade music, new music, more complex boss battles, old boss battles with new touches, more new stars to collect, ability to go outside of the castle grounds, front and back. Oh man, that'd be cool. Yacht Club music is always good. Yeah. Weren't you doing a Mina giveaway? Just another Star Fox remake. That was the goal, was to do Mina the Hollower or Street Fighter 6 that one day, but we didn't get to 128, so it didn't end up happening. Unfortunately. Because that would have been cool to do that day. Like, just give a full on copy. Well, it would be gift card, right? But, you know, be like, hey, use it for this game. Come on. Although, you might be able to download a copy of a game and send that digital code over, right? Yeah? And let that person put that in the eShop. So that could be a way to do it. I'm going to play Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Very cool, Carlton Son. Carlton Son, if you're heading out, thank you so much once again for the generous 2 megabytes of power. I really appreciate it. Or if you're going to play while listening, then still, thanks again. Very cool of you. Bradley Tucker, Pokemon Platinum demo. Please send it to Nintendo from Grave Game Freak worker. That'd be good. Michael S. Gutmann. Believe it or not, I've never played a Yacht Club game. Shovel Knight's worth it. Mina would be a good start, or Shovel Knight. Treasure Trove, but no rush. You'll try Mina next year. Cool. Yeah, Mina the Hollower's $20. We might be able to do the giveaway for Mina today. Mike Odyssey show tonight? Yes, at 5:30. I need to play Pragmata. I played the demo over 25 times. Wow. Wow. Over 25 times? Okay. I think you must like the game if you play the demo 25 times. Treasure Trove, but no rush. I'll try Mina next year. Cool. By the way, interesting poll. We might be able to do the giveaway for Mina today. Goku is currently taking the lead over Superman. Tonight I will be on the podcast, but not for long. Got a lot of notifications on X. got Ash here. RE9 got me to just go buy it, but I got it new for 40 somehow. Oh. It's on sale for 55, down from 70, but you got it for 40? Maybe that was with some gift card that you had? I don't know. However you got it, way to go on saving even more money on that. And thank you all, by the way, for being here and liking the stream. We're looking pretty good right now. 27 views at the moment, 29 people here, 25 likes. Just another Star Fox remake. How do you want to do the Star Fox giveaway? Digital only. Shipping on you. Shipping on the person. Continental United States only. Global. Global shipping you. Global shipping them. How do you want to... Hey! How do you want to... How do you want to do it? First of all, start just another Star Fox remake. Let me know, or we could talk more later. But right now, big $10 holla from Luis Ernesto, getting us over halfway there to keeping the streak intact and adding another megabyte to the expansion pack, in which right now we're at 2 in the new set. 64 brings us to 3 in the new set. We are now 30 away, thanks to Luis's awesome, big 10 gifted memberships. Thank you for the generosity, Luis Ernesto 4055 with the big 10 megabytes of power. Also bringing our total members to 630, 22 away from tying an all-time high. Luis, thank you so much. Luis, let me know, would you like a custom color for your name? Like Joyce, you can see hers is pink. Carlton Son is red. Patty Burke's got the green, white, and gold. Dream a Little Mo, remind me. What color would you like? Steak, don't forget. If you want one, let me know. Luis Ernesto, tell me. And big thank you for this. Man, out of nowhere. Super awesome. Going to Michael S. Gutman, Lawrence Dewitt, Captain, Daniel, J Taco, Gigi, Kellen Sanchez Meow, Scooby Snacks, Jeff Shadow, DM Bricks. Way to go, Luis Ernesto. Man, W. Carlton Son says, big W. I am grateful for that. Very cool. Let me see some chat. We've got Patty Burke just downloaded Mina the Hollower. Very cool. RE9 got me to just go buy it. Got it new for 40 somehow. I don't know how, but way to go. Oh, I gotta play that. I just saw just another Star Fox remake. Your post. I bought SF6 Ingrid and played with her all difficulties, both 5 and 12 stage modes. Love me Street Fighting. Also, did Tetris 99 and got Yoshi background in Maximus. Just downloaded the free Ball Pit trial. Okay, so I got the character pack for this season of SF6. I have yet to turn on Street Fighter 6 today and get Ingrid, or play as her for the first time, slash, yeah, access, The update happened last night, though. I wonder if I could have technically played it last evening. But I had to do that. And, good reminder on Tetris 99, I need that Yoshi background. How are you enjoying Ball Pit? Hopefully you're liking it. Luis Ernesto says, purple is good? Okay. Michael S. Gutman, you got to roll. See you later. Me too, Paul Dream Little Mo. Alrighty. I don't want to wait 15 more years. Yeah. Just chilling at work and have the stream on. Well, hopefully the stream is entertaining and doing you some good while at work. Something that we haven't done today yet is watch some shorts. We had more than the usual of gaming history shorts go up today because there were a few things I wanted to do. Let's start with this one. Today in gaming history, May 29th, 2018, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection launched for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC worldwide. Today in gaming history. That is such a good collection, by the way. If you're curious of Street Fighter, what it's like, what it's all about, I would say Street Fighter 6 is worth it. If you are curious of Street Fighter's past, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection is very worth it. Because you get to see the beginnings of SF1 and see how it came from humble beginnings, because it wasn't all that fun, but not all that. 2, what a jump in every way was 2 over 1. And then a lot of the entries into until Alpha and Alpha 2, Alpha 3, 3, Second Impact, Third Strike. Like, it's a lot. It's a good dozen experiences. And very enjoyable. It's too bad that Street Fighter V, unless if Capcom does something, will forever be stuck on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, technically PC. Because, like, a future Street Fighter collection that would give you, like, Street Fighter the movie, the arcade version, Street Fighter the movie, the console game, like for PlayStation, Street Fighter 2 on Game Boy, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on Game Boy Color, Street Fighter Alpha 3 on Game Boy Advance, Street Fighter 4 Vanilla, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5 Vanilla, Street Fighter 5 Final Arcade Edition. Like, that would be a pretty cool collection. It could be fewer games overall than the first one, but be a nice collection, Kind of some weird titles in there. Oh, you could actually pump it up a little more by putting in a Street Fighter EX or EX plus Alpha, EX2, EX3. Throw in a Street Fighter Cross Tekken, then it might be like, oh, okay, well, it's a little bit too much now. But yeah, you could definitely make another Street Fighter collection. We'll see. Today is also the anniversary of a beloved IP. Today in gaming history, May 29th, 2015, Splatoon launched for the Wii U in North America. Stay fresh. Today in gaming history. Stay fresh. Splatoon. What a hit. My wife and I played so much of the first Splatoon. We would take rounds back and forth online. 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, and like that was our game session. That was our jam. Be the Libido saying, We need a Superman 64 remake. You must have seen this today, right?
Today in gaming history, May 20.
Ah, it's funky.
Today in gaming history, May 29th, 1999, Superman, the new Superman Adventures, launched for the Nintendo 64 in North America.
Not the best game in history, but I had to give it a highlight, you know? Patty Burke, 1971. See you later. Be good. Thank you for the big, awesome 6 megabytes today, Patty Burke. Have a great rest of your night. Splatoon was such a surprise when revealed. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a hit. I had a friend, though, that was like 1,000% confident it was going to be a hit. Maybe even more so than me, but I played it at E3. I was like, this is going to take off. It was fun. Right from the beginning, like, Nintendo's got something different here. And it sold over 5 million copies worth on a platform that, barely did 13 million. So that's a good percentage of that install base there. I've never played Splatoon. I'm looking forward to Raiders. Ooh, corny puddle. Oh. You're going to get a different experience because, Raiders is primarily a single player game with multiplayer put in there to experience it too, but like story driven, adventure, roaming driven, right? Whereas Splatoon is primarily a multiplayer online cooperative / versus and stuff like that kind of game, Part of me would recommend check out Splatoon 3, pick it up for all the online fun you'll have. And then another part of me says, you know what? It's okay if you enter with Raiders, maybe like the vibe, and then get hyped potentially for Splatoon 4 if you liked Raiders and the essence of it. So when 4 comes out, likely it would have, what's it called? Likely it would bring about, a campaign of some sorts, albeit smaller, and a lot of online multiplayer play. And maybe it would be like a good transition for you. I don't know. Luis Ernesto 4055 says, I have all the Splatoons yet. I've only played the first one for like an hour. You have them all, but did it end up playing 2 or 3? Mint in box, I guess. Only played the first one for an hour. Backlog, eh? Yeah, it's a real thing. Single player is my jam. That's kind of why I've never played Splatoon before. Let's see. Well, three does have, as does 2, the ability to play single player in like a little adventure mode with bosses, actually, and full on stages and puzzle-ish things to solve. Not the game's strongest suit, but still fun. Hold on, I'm still here. It's a bit late. Not too late to have fun, Patty Burke. Not too late to have fun. Because thanks to you and Steak 1024, Luis Ernesto 4055, Dream a Lil Mo, Carlton Son, Joyce J69, we're only 30 megabytes away from our expansion pack being reached. For us not using a save file, for adding another megabyte to getting to 31 total, 3 in the new set. And I appreciate that. So hopefully, Patty Burke, if you're hanging in there, you're having fun, and I'm glad you are still here. But enjoy your night, however you do it. The fact that you're spending a little bit of time here, even though it's getting late in Ireland, it means a lot, you know? And it's always good to say thank you from my behalf to you all before you head out, you know? And I never want anybody to leave like, hey, I didn't even say thank you to my super chat. No, I'll always say that because I am grateful. Have you played 007 at all, Paul? Do you like it shaken, not stirred? I haven't played First Light yet, no, but I am stoked to. I could just get it now for PS5 or Xbox Series X, but I'm kind of hoping that the Nintendo Switch 2 version, not kind of, I am hoping that the NS2 version really delivers and it's a high quality, competent port, because if it's close enough to what PS5, Xbox Series X offer, and it's also portable, yeah, that's where I'm going to go, because it'll give me some GoldenEye 007 vibes of 1997 August, playing on the Nintendo 64. Dream a little Mo, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe you're talking to someone else? Oh, on Splatoon Raiders. Yeah, I hope Dream a Little Mo Splatoon Raiders is a great game, because in addition to like, I want everybody to be enjoy it, knowing now that like you are more of a single player, I want to play a single player game kind of guy. I hope it's a great game because I want you to enjoy what is Splatoon in your way. You know what I mean? Like some people might like or might want to enjoy Metroid, but they can't get past the first person stuff of Prime. So if Prime 5, for instance, had the ability to go first person or third person like RE Requiem, that'd be cool. Personally, I think it would be fun for me to try something different, but I would be happy for the third person out there, the third person perspective person, that they would finally get to like, oh, I could experience Metroid the way I want to. So for you, I'm glad that you're going to get to experience Splatoon, but in the solo campaign, you know? So that's pretty awesome. So I hope it's a really good title. I buy everything. I think I'm eventually going to play, LOL. Yup, big backlog. Too much work and days off. It's all about the kids. Oh, Luis Ernesto. That's true. Yeah. I still play games, but as a husband, as a dad, as a sensei, as a personal trainer, as an instructor, as a homeowner, there's always things to do. So the amount of playtime in games, goes down, but it's okay. There's other things of life that you wouldn't want to have it the other way, right? Without the family and stuff, but just more game time. Not that family is for everybody. That's okay. That's okay too. Just, for me, I get you, Luis. Yeah. Playing with the kiddos, though, that's cool. When you get to introduce your kids to, some of your favorite IPs. That's fun. Well, it's past midnight, 12:37 in the morning here. I think I have a bit of steam in you left. I think you do too, Patty Burke. I think you do. Let's see. hang on a second.
We need Democrat Jake Levine. Levine is a climate leader and national security official with the energy to actually get things done. Make it more affordable to live in Los Angeles with a lot more housing and a lot lower costs. It's time for Democrat Jake Levine.
Yeah, you know what's odd? If something's free, people just can't resist it. Doesn't matter what it is.
Wow, is that pink shirt free?
Patty, I want you to stay awake. And maybe this will help.
We need
Not that. Not that. And everyone in chat. Hopefully this keeps you awake too. I'm gonna get some water and I'll be right back. Alrighty. Was that enough to keep you awake? Brandon White says, Ball Pit really upsets me. Not my cup of tea? I haven't played it, so I don't know. I hear a lot of people trying it out, though. We're jamming? Just got back, lol. Yeah, a little bit of jamming. Some dropkick Murphys. Cool, cool, cool. I'm happy for Yacht Club games. I hope Mina sells as well as it's been reviewing, you know? Patty Burke, 1971. You're welcome. I'm probably going to end the poll, by the way. Who would win in a fight? Superman versus Goku. 43 went Superman. 57 went Goku. One of these days, I wonder, could we watch the Superman Goku superpower beatdown? No, wait, no. That's Death Battle. Bat in the Sun is the superpower beatdown. Death Battle. Yeah, that's Death Battle. Yeah. Different, but similar. Animated versus live action. High quality all around, though. Cool, fun. You know what? Speaking of cool and fun, I realize I did not do this one yet, did I?
Destroy. 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 I will terminate all enemies because it is May 29th. 27 days until the release of Star Fox.
Yeah, that's fun. You know what? Made me think, actually. Star Fox.
Destroy.
No, I'm not trying to do...
I will terminate all enemies because it...
I'm not trying to play all right now. There's two different robots that speak. There's Spyborg, which is that one, and then there's Rob64. Paul, did you ever get the other doc? No, not yet. Let me see an update. It's running. It's running later. On Tuesday, May 26th, it was said... Let's see. Okay, I'm finding out, is it going to arrive before June 5th? Because that is a question that I'm getting, and I don't know the answer yet. What are Goku's powers? Super strong, quite the resilience, able to fly, generate ki, incredibly fast, able to do instant transmission, which is a quick version of teleporting, can amplify, magnify his power, level up into higher categories of power, have near autonomous reaction to avoiding getting hit, fire ki blasts, generate power from those people willing him goodness to use against only evil, and a high knowledge of martial arts. Then you have Superman, also incredibly powerful. Depending on what version of Superman, you get to ridiculous levels of powers of how he was originally written, where he is moving multiple planets at a time, speed traveling faster than the speed of light, able to manifest what he needs power wise given the situation, virtually indestructible, heat vision as hot as you could imagine, ice breath, macrovision, microvision, superb hearing, incredibly fast reflexes, the ability to charge and retain solar energy, using solar burst to expel energy from his body in a concussive blast of sorts, absorb more solar radiation on the go from our sun and from multiple suns. Incredible hearing, if I didn't mention that one. Kryptonian DNA, extremely formidable under anything other than a red sun. Saiyan DNA, very strong without the need of a sun. Base Kryptonian on a planet where it's a sun other than red versus a base Saiyan, easy win Kryptonian. Superman, however, years of fighting, knowledge in martial arts, knowledge of how to handle multiple foes, having been around multiple different suns, evolving his powers as such. Goku, tremendous martial artist, continuously upping himself by more fighting probably than any Saiyan ever has. It's not just base Kryptonian versus base Saiyan, which Kryptonian would win under non-red sun conditions. Superman versus Goku. Depending on the Superman, like I said, Superman would beat Goku if you're talking about him in his strongest that he's been written. But Superman's been around for, 88 years. So Superman and being rewritten, it's not the same character. So you could find versions of Superman that Goku would beat. Goku is the one Goku over the last 4 decades, It is Goku from Dragon Ball into Z, into Super. GT you could say was alternate. Daima you could say is alternate. The movies you could say are semi-alternate takes, yet still him, but events not necessarily canon anymore in some of the cases. Yeah, but it's one Goku, different Superman. And then also, literally, different Superman thanks to an existence of near multiple universes in the world of DC. Whereas in Dragon Ball, at one time 12, now only, 8, I want to say, in which Goku's from Universe 7, but not other Gokus out there. Goku Black, yes, but that was a different thing from this own Earth of his. So yeah, it's a little bit more complicated when you specify which Superman versus Goku, but okay. So the Nintendo Switch 2 dock will be sent off on Monday next week, which is June 1st. So probably it will arrive by the 5th. Superman gets his power from our sun. All Goku has to do is instant transmission him away from the sun, and it's over. Goku would destroy Superman. I didn't just get my powers from a different atmosphere. Batman to Superman. Can he stop a bullet with his eyeball? Yes. How can Superman go faster than light? He is made of matter, and Einstein will give him a ticket because that violates a universal constant. Tisk tisk Superman. I mean, they write it for Flash. Although Flash, they really go into like the Speed Force and stuff like that. It's all pretty exciting, though. It's pretty fun. Good pull. Oh, that's what I was doing. Hold on. I wanted to compare the robot voices because this is Spyborg.
Destroy, destroy. I will terminate all enemies because it is May 29th, 27 days until the release of Star Fox.
Okay. And then... Okay, which one was it? Fox, Peppy... Boom, boom, boom...
You're good.
No.
Destroy, destroy.
No!
I will terminate.
Stop it! Oh, man. Which one? Let's see. Fox, Peppy, Falco, Slippy, General Pepper, Star Wolf. Maybe it's this one.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
May 16th, 40 days until the release of Star Fox. Okay, one more time.
Okay.
I want to hear the two different robot voices because I'm trying to do Rob 64 and have it be different than Spyborg. Welcome, David Patterson. I'm glad you're able to make it for the last couple of minutes. Stream will end soon, but not before we do one more voice comparison between the Rob 64 attempt and the Spyborg attempt.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
And then I actually did not continue longer. Okay, that one.
Destroy, destroy. I will terminate all enemies.
Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. Well, I hope you all had fun watching today. I will be on the podcast tonight in 30 minutes. And you know what? I will allow our megabyte total in this stream to go to the podcast tonight. So I'm not going to take away a save file. We have one save file left. I guess if during the podcast somehow the total doesn't happen, it's okay. But then I will go ahead and be like, all right, remove the save file, I guess. Otherwise, maybe it'll get added. If something happens, it will get added though, and then that'll count, and then save file saved, and good. But regardless, I'm just happy that you're all. Hey, I was just saying. Regardless, I'm just happy that you're all here. I also won't be on the podcast the entire night, but man, I can't close because Patty Burke, with a big €5 hero, adding another $6 to the stream, basically. let me get your name up here again. Bolded. Thank you, Patty Burke. Once more, let me add that 6. That generous 6 brings us up to 40. And all of a sudden, we're looking healthy. Let me read that in a moment. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. The stream's supposed to wind down. We're like closing out. You guys aren't letting me close out. Because, holy cow. Patty Burke, I'm going to read your comment, which is a beautiful shade of green. But Luis Ernesto with another beautiful shade of green, gifting 10 more gifted memberships. Luis Ernesto, thank you so much. 20 on the board. Oh my gosh. That's 50. We're 14 away from our expansion pack being hit. No file save needing to be used before the podcast even begins. Luis Ernesto. I also got, oh my gosh, do you know what we just did? We're at 640 members. That's Nintendo 64 times 10. Only 12 away from the all-time record, which is insane. 640 members. Major shout out. My goodness. I'm shifting things back and forth all around. So much energy in here tonight. Man, you're all fantastic. Thank you very much. Patty Burke, just bought the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Very good, but I think Miyamoto should stay out of movie production. Thoughts? Oh, interesting. Well, Patty Burke, I'm glad that you liked it, first of all. Secondly, I want Mr. Miyamoto to stay on board with the Zelda movie because even though I know that Wes Ball is a big Zelda fan and very experienced, Nintendo is putting over half the money into the film, and I would like to see Mr. Miyamoto's vision be partly fulfilled in the movie and work with Wes Ball. So, at the very least, I do want that. Regarding Nintendo and Mario, I like the first Mario movie a lot, and I like the second Mario movie a lot. I'm happy with where they're going. But maybe the third one, let it wait 3 years and make it just a little bit longer. The second one was a little longer than the first, but make the third one a little bit longer with a little touch more story here while still adding the characters and fun there. But I've liked Mr. Miyamoto's involvement. I mean, I'm assuming that everybody's getting along really well behind the scenes, and then that's how the movie's coming, so it's not like one dominating force. So I've been happy so far, And thank you again, Patty, for the generous €6. 5 euros, sorry. $6. KH Fanatic. Hello. Joyce is going to be there. Yes, indeed. Podcast, excellent. Party on, Paul. Thank you. Just another Star Fox remake. And then now I finally got to get to Luis Ernesto's Big 10 gift and memberships. Man, Luis, thank you so much. And look at this. Oh, this is cool. Patty Burke, 1971, got a membership. Joyce J69, Renegade, Track Day Maker, Louie, South Soundtown, ABGM, Dr. Shaky, Cole, 78408, and King Blue Star, KH Fanatic. Can I ask a question? Sure. Sure thing. I don't know. I might have more of an opinion on that after the Zelda movie. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Does anyone else have trouble playing Star Fox 64 in handheld mode on the Switch? I find it extremely difficult. I must have played it, right? hold on, I'm trying to think. I will tell you this. I have an easier time in general playing Star Fox with the analog stick from Nintendo 64 than the circle pad on the 3DS because it is more joystick like a real plane. You pull down to go up and you push forward to go down. On the circle pad, it's flat. So it's almost like a push up to go up, push down to go down, but then that breaks the mental of, flight. In a shooting game, I push up to shoot up and down to shoot down because that's the natural y-axis that I have with my shoulder. But I'm trying to think, have I played Star Fox 64 in portable mode on the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2? And I must have, but it was with the analog stick if I did, and I think I did. So it's a little bit closer to N64's than the 3DS one, right? But it's not with an N64 controller. So yeah, maybe overall Star Fox is a little bit tougher in handheld mode than in console mode or TV mode because of the analog stick. I don't know if that's the case. Reason why? Just another Star Fox remake, new channel record. Almost. It's 12 away from tying an all-time record. Just another Star Fox remake. All-time member high, 652. We're at 640. And 14 away from expansion pack being unlocked. But it's still a glorious number. I mean, Nintendo 64 right there, dude. It's 640 members. That's magnificent. I ain't complaining at all. Luis Ernesto, you loved both Mario movies. Sure, the second one wasn't as good, but I think they were both awesome, and my kids absolutely loved it. The first one was more impactful. I've also seen the first one more at this point, but I really liked 2 a lot. I had more fun watching 2 the second time around than the first viewing. And I loved the first viewing, but the second time, like with my wife and son and daughter, like, oh man, we had a good time, and it was powerful, I did like the first one having some of those licensed 80s songs, whereas part 2, I think, only had one with Yoshi in Brooklyn. That added a little bit of oomph. But Galaxy movie had a great soundtrack as is, so can't complain. Just another Star Fox remake says Mario 93 better than Mario 23. Interesting. I liked it. I liked that one. We had a fun poll yesterday on Mario 93. What's up, Patty Burke? What was the question? Off to bed. Hello, PGN chat, the Cringe Prophet. Hello. Pokemon Fan 34, back. Did we hit it? Almost, almost, Pokemon Fan. We hit an almost all-time record of Nintendo 640 members on the channel. All-time high was 652. So we're 12 away from tying an all-time member high, and we're 14 away from an expansion pack streak. So Pokemon Fan 34, we're at 50 of 64. So it's close. And how's it going once again, Pokemon Fan 34? Well, guys, I have to go. Finishing work. Have a great rest of your shift, Luis. And thank you so much for the generosity today. Man, really appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend. Your family, you, kiddos, take it easy. Y'all enjoy it. And just in case anybody else has to go, to Luis Ernesto, Patty Burke, Steak 1024, Dream a Little Mo, Carlton San, and Joycey J. Thanks a lot for the contributions, and to everybody here watching. Big, big thanks. Here's one more to say bye. No, I got you. Thanks. And as I mentioned earlier, also, Pokemon Fan 34. Like I know you just came back in. We're pretty. Oh, what the? Whoa! What, dude? I was just gonna tell the Pokemon Fan 34. We're so close. I'm going to keep this going into the podcast. I might not even have to keep it. We might get it because Luis Ernesto just did another 10 gifted memberships, bringing us up to 650, bringing the streak total tonight, the megabyte total, to 60. That's 4 away from the streak. That's 2 away from tying the all-time high. This is insane right here. Oh my gosh. Luis Ernesto with the big 30 megabytes. Almost a Virtual Boy of power there. Danger, 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 says just another Star Fox remake. Big thank you, Luis. I thought you were headed out. You couldn't stop before you left. Man, ending with a bang. Ultra V1 FTW Tater Salad 150. The E-Man. Caleb, or maybe it's Kale Bro, blocks YouTube? Something like that. Ozzy Canuligan. Crazy Taco. SRF 1031. SB Gamin 1996. I Byzantium. Justin Basil 3. Big, huge thank you. Some familiar names in there. Some new names, some older names, some people that I see every day, some people that I haven't seen in a while. Man, Luis Ernesto, thank you so much. Will the record be broken? Stay tuned next week to find out. How many do we need for the record? For the record, 3 to beat the record by 1. Because we're at 650. The record was 652. So 3 beats the all-time high by 1. 4 hits the expansion pack streak. So that's where it's at, Pokemon Fan 34. 4 hits the expansion pack streak. No save file used. Another going to the new set of community videos. Another going to the big expansion pack streak to go to 31, in which if we hit 32, we get the bonus. And yeah, it's pretty cool looking right there. But yeah, the reading, the way I see that is, will the record be broken? Will Goku turn Super Saiyan? Find out next time on PGN Live. Bow now, bow, bow, bow now, bow now, bow, bow, wow. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. We made it. And technically that's DLC right there. We got 1 in the DLC because Patty Burke, 1971, says, dude, there's no way I'm going home tonight without making sure that the streak is secure. How do you get to 60 and not 64? Well, Patty Burke, 1971, just did a big 5 gifted memberships, bringing the total memberships up to 655. The old total was 652. We have the highest amount of members in channel history. We have broken it by 3. Let me do this. Expansion pack streak secured. We are moving to 31. How many in the new set? 3 in the new set. Oh man, I've got goosebumps, dude. I've got goosebumps because that 65 is 1 higher than the goal, and I'm carrying that right into whenever we have another stream, because we start off that new stream, boop, 1 MB there. And we also have one save file still. So, in these streams, if we don't get it, is it nice to have a buffer of like 4 or 5 save files? Absolutely. But it's hard to get there. And, I'm just grateful for all of your support regardless. I really appreciate it. It's just a fun thing to do something extra like these, Bayonetta photo shoots and drive-through videos of Mario and all this, So I really greatly appreciate it. Man, Patty Burke, thank you so much to giving it to Nate ESQ, Flex G Gaming, Velo GD, Egomaniac 87, and Minty Lagoon. Someone wants to play, says just another Star Fox remake. Patty, beat me to it. I was going to do it. Well, thank you, Pokemon Fan 34. If you did at the same time or something like that, we would just, of course, add everything up and it would go into DLC. But thank you, Pokemon Fan 34, for even thinking about it. Geese bumps. To be fair, it's a process from iPhone. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Going to the end. That's right, Patty Burke. You made it. You made it. How many do we need for the... Oh, I saw that. What was I missed a comment somewhere. Hey, PGN, will you be streaming the State of Play or Summer Game Fest? I hope to stream the State of Play because, dude, I am massive hyped for Wolverine. So bring on Wolverine. I want to see it. Summer Game Fest, I'm actually going to be at Summer Game Fest, so maybe I'll be like a little bit like here live from the show floor, something like that. But I'm going to be in attendance, so I'll have pictures, I'll have some videos, stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of live, but probably not so much live streaming that I would like to from the, show floor. But wow, what a stream. We were going to end like 20 minutes ago. We were getting close to 100 minutes, and right now we're, a couple minutes shy of 2 hours. So big thank you, community. I'm going to take just the shortest of breaks. You know what? I'm going to keep this up. I'll keep this up on my end throughout the podcast. Maybe something else will happen in the podcast. We'll add it as DLC or something like that. Thank you, everybody, again. Oh yeah, it is loud to stream. The iPhone does as good of a job as it can recording voice or live streaming voice, but like the music and everything and the clapping and the cheering, all that at once, like for the people watching at home, it's a little, jarring, I guess, but no bother. Bit tired though. Patty, maybe I'll see you back in 10 minutes if you're still awake when I hop on the podcast, which will be for a little bit. And if not, have a great rest of your night. You all have a fantastic weekend. Some people I might see on the podcast in 10. Others, it might just be Monday. But have a terrific one. Stay happy and healthy. And this community means so much. You're all great. Whether you're here just to type or you're here to work and lurk, listen in the background, or you're helping contribute to the community, I'm just grateful for all of it. I'll always say it because I mean it, and couldn't be done without y'all. Otherwise, I'd be someone talking to myself. Alrighty. Take care, though. See you all later for more.